Isaac prayed and blessed his son Jacob before he left to find a wife from his mother's family. So Jacob set off on the long journey north to Haran, where Laban and his family lived. As the sun was setting, Jacob looked around for somewhere to sleep. But Jacob was away from home and far from any bed. So Jacob laid his head on a rock instead and went to sleep. That night, Jacob had a dream. He saw a stairway reaching all the way from earth to heaven. Angels were going up and down the steps. At the very top was God, and he said,
I am the God of Abraham and Isaac. I will give you and your descendants this very land. They will live in every corner of the world and be a blessing. And I will always be with you.
Jacob made a vow, saying, If God will be with me, protect me, and provide food to eat, and clothes to wear, so that I return safely to my father's household, then the Lord will be my God. He took the stone he had rested his head against, and he set it upright as a memorial pillar. He named the place Bethuel, which means house of God. Jacob then set off again on his journey to Haran to stay with his mother's brother, Laban. Jacob walked and walked. He came to some shepherds with their sheep, lying beside a well, waiting to be watered. Why not give your sheep a drink? Said Jacob to the shepherds. We can't water the animals until all the flocks have arrived. They replied. Jacob asked, Where are you from, my friends? We are from Haran, they answered. Do you know a man there named Laban, the grandson of Nahor? Jacob asked. Yes, we do, they replied. Look, here comes his daughter Rachel with the flock. Jacob went over to the well and moved the heavy stone from the well and helped to give the sheep a drink. He explained to Rachel that he was her cousin, the son of her aunt Rebekah. So Rachel quickly ran and told her father, Laban. Rachel took Jacob home to meet his uncle Laban, who was his mother's brother. Come and work for me, said Laban. Sure, I will work for you, if I can marry Rachel, Jacob replied. Agreed, Laban answered. Moreover, you can keep any animals that are not pure white when they are born, and have spots and stripes on them. Laban added. Payday came at last. Jacob went out to the field. He could hardly believe his eyes. All the strongest animals had spots and stripes. Jacob now had more goats, sheep and cows than Laban. He was a very wealthy man. Jacob now had 12 children, 11 sons and 1 daughter. He'd been away from home for 20 years, and he missed his mother and father. God told him it was time for him to go home. So he went to talk to his wives. Would they go with Jacob back to his own land? They agreed, so they made plans to sneak away. Jacob put his wives and children on the camels, and they all left without saying goodbye. Laban was busy shearing sheep. and didn't miss them for 3 days. Laban was very annoyed when he realized that Jacob and his family had gone, and that his idols were missing. Rachel had stolen her father's household idols and took them with her. Laban gathered a group of his relatives and chased after them. 7 days later, Laban caught up with Jacob in the hill country of Gilead. Laban demanded, "How dare you drag my daughters away like prisoners? Why did you slip away secretly? And why didn't you say you wanted to leave? I would have given you a farewell feast. I can understand your desire to go back home, to see your father and mother. But why have you stolen my household idols? If you find your idols, then whoever has taken them will be punished." Jacob replied. Rachel had secretly stolen the idols, and Jacob did not know anything about it. Rachel had hidden the household idols in her camel's saddlebags. She sat on the bags and said, "I'm sorry, I can't get up at the moment." So her father didn't find them. Jacob said, "I worked 14 years for your daughters, and 6 years for my animals. Now it is time for me to go home to my own family. Let us part on friendly terms." Laban said goodbye to his daughters and their families, and they all went their separate ways.